And hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com. Welcome to the closing weekend edition of the Evangeline Downs Report. On this episode, we're going to look back at last weekend's 3 stakes events that took place at the New Orleans Fairgrounds. Those 3 stakes events are the Louisiana Champions Day Stakes, and we'll have that coverage here on the Evangeline Downs Report. We're also going to look forward to the 4 stakes events that will close out the 2015 Quarter Horse Meet at Evangeline Downs in Opelousas, Louisiana. So without further ado, let's get right into the recap section and look at the Louisiana Champions Day Classic, which was the closing race in the career for Open Me a Corona before he enters into stud duty.
Away and running at the fairgrounds. Scooter Prize between horses. He's a fast rogue. Here's Open Me a Corona near stand side. Toward the inside, LD Streakin' and Leavin' with She's a Dashing Romance, JJS Black Lace, JLS Mr. Big Time, the Millionaire stand side. It's Open Me a Corona. Open Me a Corona, now a 12-time winner. Open Me a Corona just keeps on winning.
Open Me a Corona keeps on winning indeed, closing out his racing career in fine style. 6 starts in 2015 equaled 6 stakes victories. Undefeated season for this Bobby Martinez trainee with Saul Ramirez Jr. aboard, who also closed out his career later that night at Evangeline Downs. The Corona's Leaving You Cold earned over $747,000 in his career for owners Charles Forbes Jr. and Dr. Tommy Hayes. The former LQHBA Breeders' Million Futurity winner closed out his career beating a who's who of Louisiana breds in the older horse division in New Orleans. He was bred in the state of Louisiana by Dr. Natalie Montgomery. And now on to the Louisiana Champions Day Juvenile.
And they're off in the Louisiana Champions Day Quarter Horse Juvenile. Cute Mick Jagger in the blue. Between horses, Patriots Leaving You. On the outside, here comes Mick Mac Warrior. Jet Black Zoomer over on the stand side. Telerosa looking to get involved late. It's Jet Black Zoomer. Jet Black Zoomer at 30-1.
Jet Black Zoomer comes out of nowhere to get up to win the Louisiana Champions Day Juvenile for owner Joseph Landreneau and trainer Kelly Smith. Jockey Antonio Alberto was in the irons at odds of over 30-1 for the win for this Jet Black Patriot gelding, who was bred in the state of Louisiana by SKT Farms Incorporated. And now on to the Louisiana Champions Day Derby.
They're off racing the Louisiana Champions Day Quarter Horse Derby. He's a fast Bocatee, the rail draw. In the middle, I Can Only Imagine. Strong Guns in the orange. He's a fast Bocatee drifting. Far outside, Zooming for Bugs. Zooming for Bugs. Strong Guns. He's a fast Bocatee. Right there, he's a Louisiana Dash. Zooming for Bugs on the wire with Strong Guns.
Zooming for Bugs with jockey Armando Ramirez gets up at the final jumps to win the $100,000 Louisiana Champions Day Derby for trainer Danny Mittag and owner Joan Rude. The Zoomer for Bugs gelding makes it 4 wins in 2015 and over $134,000 earned this year. And you can read all about the 3 Louisiana Champions Day stakes at the fairgrounds in the racing section of StallionEsearch.com. A huge weekend of stakes action closes out the 2015 Quarter Horse Racing Meet at Evangeline Downs. If you're able to be at Opelousas, Louisiana this weekend, you will not want to miss this action from America's fastest athlete. We'll get started with a look at the top qualifier again in the Evangeline Downs Futurity Trials. Queen Washita, the filly by Separable, that makes it look easier in a trial for trainer Adrian Hutron and Manuel Gutierrez in the irons. This was the 5th attempt for this 2-year-old to make it into the finals of a Futurity, and she does it in dazzling style. And Gutierrez and her will have the 6th hole going into the finals. The second fastest qualifier, Dash Don't Cheat, with Francisco Calderon aboard for trainer Larry Kopasinski, was just a few ticks behind the fastest qualifier in the trials. The gelding by Down and Dash looks to be tough in the finals as well. Also on Saturday is the IP 870 Stakes. The Hook horses going the distance of 870 yards with the usual suspects in the distance division taking their shot in this last stakes race, including the Races and Aces Stakes winner KR Jess Hopeful with the ultra-dangerous 870-yard jockey Donnell Blake aboard for trainer Ray Robbins. The gelding is going into this stakes race on a 3-race win streak. Another stakes event to preview is the Samstown Stakes, going 350 yards for a purse of $25,000. A full field of 10 headlined by the 3-time stakes winner of 2015, TF Iser Strutton. A filly trained by Lanny Keith will have Raul Ramirez Jr. aboard, headlining a field of stakes quality performers. TF Iser Strutton is seen here winning the Billy Montgomery Stakes in her last start, and goes into this stakes event on a 2-race stakes race win streak. The last stakes to preview is the Evangeline Downs Derby, and the news coming out of that race centers around the talented Bay Eagle Glory, who qualified as the fastest qualifier going into the finals, but will be scratched from the event after sustaining an injury. It has also been announced that Bay Eagle Glory will enter stud duty in 2016 in the state of Louisiana, and that leads us to look at the top contenders with the scratch in place, and that comes in the form of the second and third fastest qualifier who came out of the same trial race. WW Showtime and Happy both made a run at each other in the trial event to qualify second and third fastest and look to be tough in the finals of the Derby. And you can read all about the stakes events closing out the 2015 quarter horse race meet at Evangeline Downs in the racing section of StallionEsearch.com.
The Evangeline Downs Report Stallion Spotlight.
This week's Stallion Spotlight goes to the sire Corona's Leaving You, who is by the legendary sire Corona Cartel out of the easily smashed mare named Little Bit Rusty. Corona's Leaving You earns the spotlight this week with the win in the Louisiana Champions Day Classic by his son, Open Me a Corona, to close out his undefeated 6-race campaign for 2015. Corona's Leaving You has produced multiple stakes winners, including Open Me a Corona, and earners of over $4.1 million from only 3 crops to race. And you can check out his member Stallion page by logging on to StallionEsearch.com. Hey, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of the Evangeline Downs Report. We will be back next week to bring you the recap of the 4 stakes events closing out the 2015 quarter horse race meet at Evangeline Downs. And if you can't be at the racetrack to watch these 4 stakes events, go to aqha.com/racing and watch all the Q Racing videos from all the partnering racetracks, including these stakes races from Evangeline, on aqha.com. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com. We'll be back next week here on the Evangeline Downs Report.
The title sponsor of the Evangeline Downs Quarter Horse Report is the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association. Visit them on the web at lqhba.com. Delta Equine Center in Vinton, Louisiana. View their stallion roster and visit them on the web at deltaequincenter.com. Louisiana Center for Equine Reproduction in Opelousas, Louisiana. See their stallion roster for 2016 by visiting their website at laequine.com. The Grade 1 place son of Corona Cartel, who finished 3rd in the All-American Futurity, standing at Blanchette Farms in Ville Platte, Louisiana, TCOS. And Robichaux Ranch Incorporated in Brobridge, Louisiana. See their current stallion lineup by visiting RobichauxRanchInc.com.